55-meter dash can check in, 55-meter hurdles, 55-meter dash. Meter runners can report to the starting line. 55-meter hurdlers and 55-meter dash can check in.
Extra coaches, we need help with the hurdles. Extra coaches, we need help with the hurdles on.
For the 55-meter hurdles, I need LaSalle Kilroy, last name Kilroy.
Hey, come on, let's go. Come on, Sophia, you got it. Let's go, you guys are hot, but it's like 10 degrees outside. Put the sliders on. What the heck? Hey, well, you did good without him. I know, you got 5 exactly.
I just need a Mount Pleasant, East Providence, and a Central for the 55-meter dash. 600-meter runners can check in. 600-meter runners can check in. $55-meter hurdlers should all be at the start. I still have a few 55-meter dash need to check in from Mount Pleasant and East Providence. 600-meter runners can check in. For the 600, I just need Juanita Sanchez in Mount Pleasant. 300-meter runners can check in.
Okay, it looks like we are now live here at the PCTA. We had a little technical difficulties, but it seems like things are starting to work here. But again, we're here at the PCTA for our first of several meets this weekend, and today we have the Sullivan Division girls and the Sullivan Division boys. We are doing the Sullivan Division girls right now, and we're doing the 55-meter dash. So we've already had the 3,000, the 4x200, 1,500, and the 55 hurdles. And it looks like Edie Tomka has won the hurdles, 9.77. So that was the first heat of the 55-meter dash that just went off. And we have 3 heats of the 55-meter dash. And right now in heat number 2, we have Ada Alden of the Wheeler School, Molly Thurston of St. Raphael Academy, Anna Marston of the Wheeler School, Keisha Caesar of Central High, Michelle White of Classical, Yoris Peugeot of Classical, Precious Osini of Central, and Angelina Gian of the Wheeler School.
Okay, turn it down a little bit.
And there we have heat number 2 on the track. And again, I just want to apologize. We did have some technical difficulties. We are trying to fix everything we can to get our field event camera up. Right now we have the running event camera up. And the next event we'll have on the track is a 600-meter dash. And we have 3 heats of the 600. First heat, Jacqueline Eraser of Central, Lily Boren of LaSalle Academy, Eva Matos of Classical, Zena Sams of Classical, Antonia Montoga of Juanita Sanchez, and Chandelier Negron of Mount Pleasant. And just like last week, we're going to have cameras at all different angles. So you can see right there, we just had the high jump.
$600, please report to the starting line. 600 meters, report to the starting line. 300 meters, please check in. 1,000 meters can check in as well.
You don't have 1,000 subscribers. You gotta put it on the base state.
So again, today we're having the Sullivan Division girls, followed by the Sullivan Division boys. And then tomorrow we're going to have the boys back on the track for the Bayhay, Headley divisions, as well as the Dwyer. And the following day, the girls in the Dwyer, Headley, and Bayhay divisions.
Are you gonna be able to get on Wi-Fi? So it's gotta go on the base state running one because he doesn't have enough subscribers.
Yeah, just getting back to the 55-meter dash, Jasmine Harris was our winner, 7.8. And here we go with the first heat of the 600. The 600 now on the track.
For 300, I just need Blackstone Valley.
And that's Lily Boren of LaSalle Academy taking the lead right now. It looks like about 72 seconds at the 400-meter mark for Lily.
I need East Providence for the 300.
And Lily with a big lead for Lily. And I believe that's Eva Matos of Classical right there in second place, followed by her teammate, Zanita Sam.
Did you post that link on the site?
So Lily Boren winning that first heat. Looks like about 149 unofficially for Lily Boren winning that first heat. So next on the track is section 2 of 3 in the 600. Jasmine Colin of St. Raphael Academy, Danielle Mendoza of Central, Lauren Thibault of St. Raphael, Rachel Williams of Moses Brown, Samantha Marcis of St. Raphael, Hannah Roadhouse of Moses Brown, and Liz Marquis Santos of Central. So 7 people on the line there. So 3 laps around this track. We have, again, the 600-meter run, the second of 3 heats. And it looks like Dania Mendoza of Central High leading the race here. And right about 38 seconds for that first 200. And we'll get a name on that leader rate as she rounds the corner over here. And I believe that's Jasmine Cohen of St. Raphael. 1:22 at the 400 mark.
We're connected here. Take this off.
2:05 unofficially for the winner there. And we do have a time for the first heat, and it was Lily Boren, 1:51.38. So next on the track, we'll have 5 heats of the 300-meter dash.
We went down for a little bit.
And in section 1, Clara Bruno of the Wheeler School, Trinity Gardner of Blackstone Valley Prep, and Ada Alden of the Wheeler School. So the first heat of the 300, that's Clara Bruno of the Wheeler School and Ada Alden, her teammate, in those first two positions. Looks like about 56 and 59 seconds unofficially.
You're not on.
In heat number 2, we have Neva Robes Rivera of Central, Casey Contreras of St. Raphael, Tori Jakes of St. Raphael, and Gemma D'Orazio of St. Raphael.
No, it's not.
I think it automatically.
Oh, almost there. Almost there.
We do have a time for the 600, 143.60. And the winner there was Caroline Cummings of LaSalle Academy, a season best for her.
No, it's not plugged in.
So we have heat number 3, Molly Thurston of St. Raphael, Kaija Caesar of Central, Angelina Gian of the Wheeler School, Shania Wiskeli of Central, and Anna Marston of the Wheeler School. And I believe that's Angelina Gian of the Wheeler School in the lead. And right behind her teammate Anna Marston. Unofficially right around 49 seconds. Okay, now on the track is section 4 of 5. Ashley De Oliveira of East Providence, Jayla Wilson of LaSalle Academy, Allison Humphreys of Classical, Jasmine Harris of LaSalle, and Caroline Myris of Classical. Does look like we have some scratches here. And that's Jayla Wilson, I believe, of LaSalle Academy out in the lead. And finally on the track is section 5 of 5. Astrid Berger of Classical, Jordan Tigas of LaSalle, Jacqueline Edora of Classical, Jackie Como of LaSalle Academy, and Joyce London of Central. And our number 1 seed here is Jackie Como, who ran 43.27, a PR at the Rhode Island Classic last year. She was 3rd at the state meet for 55 meters and was 6th in the 300. Last week she finished 2nd in the 55-meter dash and was 3rd in the 300. So Jackie Como of LaSalle Academy, the runner to keep an eye on in this heat. And Jasmine Harris of LaSalle Academy winning the last heat, 46.19. So like I was saying earlier, we did have some technical difficulties, but it looks like we're up and running now for this live feed. And again, we'll be here all week. Today, the Sullivan division. Tomorrow, the Dwyer, Headley, and Bayhay divisions for boys. And the following day, the Dwyer, Headley, and Bayhay divisions for girls. So we hope you enjoy our live feeds free of charge throughout this whole indoor season. Can't beat that price. But we do have a camera on the weight and the shot put right now. If you go to oceanstaterunning.com and you click onto our article concerning this meet, you'll see all the links right there. If you look on our YouTube page, you will see the running video, but the field events videos are on our Bay State Running YouTube page. But again, if you just go right onto the article on oceanstaterunning.com, you will find all the feeds for today. And that's Jackie Como taking a big lead here in the 300. Joyce London of Central High far behind, but Jackie Como winning this race with ease. And it looks like just about 43.5 to 44 seconds for Jackie Como. That will be the fastest time of all the 5 heats. So that will earn her a victory here today. We'll get an official time on what Jackie ran. But again, Jackie Como, our winner here in the 300-meter dash. So next on the track is the 1,000-meter run. We have 12 runners scheduled to run in this heat. Catherine Clemens of LaSalle Academy, Rachel Manjo of St. Raphael Academy, Carolyn Jankowicz of Classical, Julia Diamacho of LaSalle, Natasha Gorion of Moses Brown, Tyler Forbes of St. Raphael, Sophia Gertrude of Classical, Lucy Anderson of Classical, Meredith Humphreys of Classical, Lindsay Cobb of St. Raphael, Princess Aiken Disu of St. Raphael, and Elizabeth Perda of LaSalle. Those are the scheduled runners that we have to run this heat. We could have some scratches. We'll find out once they're on the line. So Catherine Clements of LaSalle Academy owning the fastest time in this heat, and overall 3:03.85, which she did last year at the Yale Track Classic. But this is a strong field. Not only, we also have Rachel Manjo and Carolyn Jankowicz, who was our 3,000 meter champion, who are capable of battling up front too. So 43.94 for Jackie Como, her winning time in the 300 meter dash. Second place in that heat, Joyce London, 46.21. With Jackie Como, our winner. So 5 laps around the track. And again, Catherine Clements, our number 1 seed, 303. Rachel and Caroline, both around 310 for their PRs coming into this race.
While we have a little break in the action, we'd like to tell you that the classical head coach, Bob Palazzo, was named National Coach of the Year by the National Federation of High School Sports. Mr. Palazzo is here tonight, so if you do see Mr. Palazzo, wish him luck, and we should all give him a nice hand.
So if you heard in the background, it was Keith Lawton announcing that classical coach, Bob Palazzo, was nominated as the National Coach of the Year, a well-deserved honor for Bob, who's been around for a while. He's been coaching since the early 90s, but has had multiple state champions, multiple All-Americans, even had 3 athletes that were in the Olympic trials, so well-deserved honor. So as expected, Catherine Clements taking the lead here.
Final call for classical 4x4, final call.
So right around 36 seconds unofficially for that first 200. So a spread out pack, but again, Catherine Clements of LaSalle out there in front. And that's Caroline Jankowicz and Rachel Manjo of LaSalle, of St. Raphael in the second and third positions. Caroline, our 3K champion earlier. And it looks like Caroline is going to take the lead on lap number 3. Goes by 600 meters, right around 152 for Caroline. Right behind Catherine Clements. But Caroline taking charge, and that's Natasha Gorion moving into second for Moses Brown. So unofficially about 2:33 at the 800. Again, Caroline Jankowicz and right behind Natasha Gorion of Moses Brown and Catherine Clements in third. Natasha, the older sister of Sophia Gorion. And looks like Natasha's going to try to take over the lead. And we have a very close race here. And it looks like Natasha just edged her at the finish. Well, it's like about 3:09 unofficially. So Natasha Gorion and Caroline Jankowicz taking those top 2 positions. Natasha, an All-American lacrosse player, heading to Penn State next year.
Need all 4x4. All 4x4 meter relays for instructions.
And we're going to have lining up on the track the final event of the girls Sullivan Division meet. And at St. Raphael, Moses Brown, LaSalle, and Classical in the 4x400 meter relay. And we do have an official time, 3:07.81 for Natasha Gorion in the 1,000, just ahead of Caroline Jankowicz of Classical. .307.85 for Caroline. And Catherine Clements, 3:12.51. And a correction on Natasha Gorion, it's the University of Pennsylvania where she'll be going again on a lacrosse scholarship.
still on Ethan, right? Brandon, take it away.
Yeah, like I said, Natasha Gorion is the older sister of Sophia Gorion, who is actually going to be competing tomorrow in the 757 showdown. She'll be in a high school versus pros race, where she's going to be running the 600-meter run against some of the top high school runners, as well as a couple of pros on the line. The state record is 130.87. In the way Sophia is running lately and the way she's run in the past, I think that record could be broken tomorrow. So the final event of the Sullivan Division meet, the 4x400 meter relay, St. Raphael, Moses Brown, LaSalle, and Classical on the track. So in the lead by a convincing margin right now is LaSalle Academy. Classical in second. Moses Brown and St. Raphael. So the first leg, it looks like about 64 seconds for that first leg for LaSalle Academy. So a very fast leg for LaSalle. LaSalle Academy taking charge here in the final event of the girls Sullivan Division meet, the 4x400 meter relay. So the halfway mark of the 4x400, it looks like about 2:11, 2:12 for LaSalle Academy, with a nearly half a lap lead over the competition. So LaSalle Academy with about a half a lap lead on the competition in the final event here in the Sullivan Division girls. And with one leg to go, LaSalle Academy right around 3:20 after 3. So going about 4:28. pace for the 4x400 meter relay, but this looks like a pretty strong leg for the LaSalle's final leg, so we'll see what happens at the end. So LaSalle Academy winning this 4x400 relay right around 4:29. Classical taking second, about 4:48. And Moses Brown and St. Ray's battling for that third position. Moses Brown taking third, and St. Ray's right behind.
Rub it in. Rub it in. Yeah, test that audio. I'm gonna test that audio. Can you sign up?
So this concludes the girls' meet in the Sullivan division meet. Coming up next will be the boys at 7:30. The boys from the Sullivan division, but that was the final event for the girls. So we'll be back in about half an hour to 45 minutes for the boys' meet.
Testing audio. Testing audio for the boys' meet. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Let me know when the volume. Alright, test 1 2. I'm turning the volume down on the right knob. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2.